Alright, hi guys, Aaron here, and today I'm doing a review of the NCPX. Basically, this is Blade's new little collective pitch helicopter, the size of the MSR. I'll do a size comparison a little bit later. You know, it's kind of ironic on a TRX 100 box. I will do a flight a little bit later on in this video after the review. This is actually my dad's helicopter, so I do have to be careful in the flight review, or in the actual flight. But I'll do the review right now, then I'll show you some of the flight. This heli is... Actually, let me get the TRX 100, which is the actual size of the MSR, and I'll get the MCPX. Basically, there's the lineup. This is the exact size of an MSR, so this is to give you a good comparison. That is basically the MSR. I do have one, it's just on the other side of the room. The NCPX and the actual MCPX. I'm calling that the NCPX for the Nano CPX. So basically, this is about that size, just a little smaller than the MCPX. I don't know what motor this thing is running. It definitely is not like an MSR motor, but it is definitely not an MCPX motor. It is a kind of its own. I don't exactly know what if this is a new motor or if they use this on any of their other helis. If you hear people talking in the background, that is my brother upstairs. So basically, let me pop this canopy off quick, and I'll show you some of the... show you what's under the canopy that doesn't actually look so good. Basically, this is literally just an MCPX redone with a few other things. This has the AS3X. There's the tiny little board. This has the AS3X flybarless system, along, I believe, which is the same tail boom as the MCPX had. This thing is almost impossible to blow out the tail. I've already put this thing into TikToks using almost full collective. I've done aileron TikToks with it. I cannot get the tail to blow out. And I have crashed a few times. Yes, I know this is my dad's, but I've flown it a good amount. And, you know, this thing is an awesome heli. Great first collective pitch helicopter. Little unstable with these blades on. It's very touchy out of the box. I think we have 40 expo, and the box recommends 30. 30 is just a little too much for the stock blades, but maybe with the bolt blades. I have not tried those yet. So basically, I think this is the stock tail boom. I haven't done any looking into it. A little bit I've looked. I think this is the stock tail boom. And also different batteries. Of hard 3D, I've only gotten about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's total smackdown 3D, using a lot of collective. As you can see in the head, this heli is just tiny. Like, everything is just so absolutely tiny. The batteries it runs is, I believe they're 150 milliamp, 1S batteries, same as like the MSR or the MSRX, or, you know, the little micro UMX planes. This heli, I cannot stress enough, a great first collective pitch helicopter. A little touchy out of the box. You're going to have to slow it down for a new person. But still very durable. A little hard to fly outside because it's tiny. So if you get away, you lose sight of it. But I'll be doing a demo of it in my basement here shortly. Running like 100% pitch on this, I believe, which is out of the box. I don't know what my dad has it set as. I think out of the box, I think he has it set like that on a 7S. So, like, I cannot stress this enough. This heli is so ridiculously powered. Now, I have the Blade 130X, which is the reason I don't have this right now. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll have my own to beat around. But honestly, comparing this to the Blade 130X, this almost seems like it has a bit more power. This, not even so much more power, it's a lot snappier and quicker for the complete smackdown pilot. Also, this is great because I can fly it in my basement, or I can fly it in my bedroom. I can, you know, it's a lot more practical. But compared to the 130X, this thing does, I'm pretty confident I would say this has more power than the 130. And it's a lot more smackable than the 130. I don't worry about blowing out the tail. Or on the 130X, it's in the back of my mind. You know, I know it has a torque tube, but it's still in the back of my mind. If I slam it hard enough, I will blow out the tail. So, honestly, don't worry about blowing out the tail. Compared to the MCPX, I have the KBDD tail blade and the longer tail boom, and I still can blow out the tail if I smack enough pitch into it. Where this, I have tried. My dad's tried, and I cannot blow out the tail. So that's really it for the review. This thing is just amazing. Again, I believe it's the same servos as it is on the MCPX. They took an MCPX, shrunk it down, put a different motor in, made it more powerful, has the AS3X, because this is the version 1 that my MCPX. So flying this compared to my MCPX is pretty awesome. I think this is a little bit longer than the MSR, the tail boom, stock tail blade. Everything's stock on this that I'll be flying, basically out of the box stock. So we're gonna go to the flight. All right, guys. Here we have the NCPX flying with the DX7S. So I'm gonna bind it up here, and we're gonna fly it. Basically, I'm in a little room across from my basement. Figured so I don't hit any planes or helis and wreck anything. Now this flight will be unedited. I'm only gonna fly for about a minute or two just to give you a quick. Basically what it can do. I'm not going to complete smack it because, again, this is my dad's. I will smack mine hopefully very well and beyond belief, but this one is my dad's, so I will not wreck it. We have the timer set for 4 minutes. Like I said, I'm only going to fly about a minute or two. So can you get up? Okay, I'll be right up, okay?
Well, we don't go to McDonald's.
Okay. Oh, got too low on TikToks there. Not that bad. I just clipped the tail. I have to keep it low in this room because we have open light bulbs, and that sort of stuff. So this heli is very durable. Very cool. I will definitely... Oh, I didn't mean to clip that. Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But this heli is so... just absolutely amazing. And like I said, I will eventually have one within the next few weeks. That is about the worst you can bog it down, but as you see, the tail is not blowing out. There's TikToks right there, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not like I'm beating it, I'm being very gentle, or trying to be on the collective. Once again, I can't stress this enough, this heli's awesome. Also, this is my dad's, so I'm not going to totally, utterly beat it. Now, I have a few incidents. This heli's just so absolutely touchy. Like I said, out of the box, basically settings. I would like to try the bolt blades on it. I'm very curious how these would fly. Now, I don't think I'm going to get much longer out of that and flying 3D. Maybe I'll just hover it and invert it here for a quick second. This heli is very stable. With the stock blades on, it's very touchy. A little bit you move it, it goes. I would not recommend this as a beginner heli. I know I said in the review this would be a good collective pitch heli. If you have it very tamed down, yes, it could be. Let's do a close-up camera shot. Let's get cool. There we go. I know I said I would recommend this for beginners, but the more I thought about it, I wouldn't, unless you have it very tamed down and bolt blades. Other than that, this is not... we still got power. This is not a very good beginner heli. Alright, so that was the NCPX. I know I crashed it. I had one good crash with it. Everything is okay. Blades are all intact. A few minor scratches, but this is from when me and my dad were beating it. Tail boom is all good, surprisingly. Actually, hard 3D, I only get about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So far, these pitch links haven't broken. They haven't popped. Canopy's holding up. Blades, skids, frame. So far, everything's holding up very well. If anything does break, which in any of our other flights, I will let you know and what to look for. Hopefully, in a few weeks, you'll see more videos of the NCPX, hopefully mine. So I want to thank my dad for letting me do the review on his NCPX and also letting me do the test flight. So all I can say about this heli, very cool, and I will have one soon. Thanks guys for watching. See ya.